everyone. Wow. Thank you for coming. I know it's late afternoon now, so I promise this is going to be very lightweight, okay? It's a technology session. We're going to talk about things. It's been an incredible day, I have to say, since the beginning, with Sunny launching the white paper and the new vision. We got the Boston Consulting folks with the white paper. Renato mentioning all the ecosystem that we could build on VeChain. Luca mentioning DAO. And then we got Professor Andre, Professor Konstantinos talking about all the things that VeChain can do for sustainability. And as I was imagining all this ecosystem, I realized someone is going to have to deliver those stuff. And I have a feeling that the honor of delivering a lot of this stuff will fall under the CTO team, and of course also under the chief scientist team, Peter Zhu. So today we are really going to talk about this. How do we deliver technology for Web3-driven sustainability initiatives? How and what? What is that we are going to do? So let's go through. That's what we are going to talk about. The CTO team and mission. Who are we? What we plan to do? Our roadmap? It's a rough roadmap. It's a high-level one. There are things we want to do, but a lot of the inputs will come from you, will come from the community. And where are we? What we have done so far? What we are delivering in the next few weeks? What we have already delivered? And then I'm going to list all these products, okay? So pretty lightweight. That's my windows from the Dublin office in Portobello. So CTO team and mission. So introduction about myself. I'm the CTO of the foundation. I'm based in Dublin, in Ireland, but I'm Italian originally from the south. I've been 16 years in Ireland. I'm a computer engineer, so I'm a technologist by background. Joined the foundation about a year and a half ago, but been working with VeChain since 2018, basically. I was the global CTO of Deloitte for everything related to crypto and blockchain. And I recently got elected as steering committee member, so thank you very much for those who have voted me. Thanks. So please meet the VeChain CTO team. That's who are we. We are around 35 professionals right now. You can see them here. That's the Dublin office, but you can see the Italian guys there eating. Makes sense. 25 employees, 10 external consultants, 3 offices, Dublin, Milan, San Marino, but we have people located a little bit everywhere, Spain, France, etc. We aim to become 45 this year. 15 probably will be consultants, plus 15 consultants. So we aim to get to 60, still in the 3 main offices. In terms of skills, we're looking at product, front-end, mobile, back-end, infrastructure, security, anything really, full stack type of people. So what are the principles of this team? What is this team trying to achieve? Okay. It's to provide the technology to deliver on our roadmap effectively, on our sustainability agenda. That's what we do. Provide the technology infrastructure to enable the delivery of the VeChain sustainability agenda. Make VeChain the Web3 platform of choice for sustainability by delivering good software in the end. That's what we want to do. We operate with some principles in mind. Every delivery must have a well-defined, measurable business impact. I know this sounds like a buzzword, but for me that means we are going to have to deliver stuff that people can use and that people are going to use. And the crypto space is full of vanity projects, in fairness. And I'm honestly trying to avoid that for VeChain. No vanity, business. We will always engage with the community. And I think you may have seen that since I joined as a CTO on Twitter, constantly talking to everyone, what do you need? The community of sustainability builders. And our goal is really to support this community of builders and to make sure it grows and to make sure it is successful. So that's our mission. how we are going to deliver on this mission. So what I did here, next slide, I just grabbed from our internal wiki, this is Confluence, a diagram that the guys, my team, did about our target operating model. We iterated on this for about 6 months. How do we deliver software? And that's the way we are working on, in quite a modern software engineering approach. You can see a few things here that you will probably recognize. Every time we build something, we ask, why? Do we have to build it? Really? Sometimes not building something can be a good idea. Sometimes you can buy. Sometimes you shouldn't be building that. And we always set business metrics to understand, OK, when we get live, let's put together a business impact map and realize, is this thing being successful or not? And let's gather the data. We start from that with an impact map, and then we go along the whole delivery, which is an agile delivery, test-driven, heavily test-driven, and behavioral-driven, which means the developer work with the product to understand what is that the user is going to do, and from that, the test, they start taking place, basically, and shape. In general, there is other stuff, other principles, agile, DevSecTechOps, so security to the left. It's heavily automated. There is loads of safeguards in our delivery methodology. Constant alerts. Before something goes live, it's really scrutinized automatically. Release in small chunks, incremental, fast, multiple releases per day. And as I said, test-driven. These enable us a few things to deliver fast. You have seen that. I think since we joined, we made huge progress. To deliver with quality, but also to deliver sustainable, in a sustainable fashion. To deliver little, but something that works well, and that's really an impact. It's working fine so far, but we still have to tune it a little bit. It's a process. There's constant feedback, and we have really instilled this culture of retrospective. What have we done well? Where we could improve? What should we change? And we talk to each other every day. And that's really the way we plan to deliver things, the way we are doing things, the way the CTO team operates in a modern software engineering approach. In the end, it's about bringing engineering back to the software, which, to be honest, for many years has been missing, and also science, metrics, measurement, etc. And in the crypto space, I think that has been missing a little bit more. What is our roadmap? What is that we plan to deliver to support the sustainability agenda of VeChain? There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, I'm not going to read through all of it. But in general, for this half of the year, we're going to release carbon footprint calculators. We already did, and we're going to look at that. Wallets, token bridges, libraries, development tools, development framework integration for Web3, Web3 as a service portal, VeChain as a service portal, effectively. The App Explorer and the App Engagement portals. Along the year, we hope to bring in the platform some new DeFi project supported by the foundation, NFT marketplaces supported by the foundation, moving along some more Web3 features that we really think VeChain should have, DNS or VNS, we could call it, DID, multi-chain bridges, Oracle, data feeds. And over the years, as we scale, we're going to look at layer 2, of course, more privacy, a bit more security around smart contracts, and to make Luca happy, DAO governance tools, which is not only a voting, it's really how do you define a DAO, a decentralized organization? Can you do in a drag-and-drop fashion? What are the features? And that's really our vision. How can we enable sustainability, decentralized autonomous organization quickly, with one click? Because a sustainable organization, I think it was Professor Constantin showed to us that decentralized thing. Did you see that? which all of us have a part in sustainability. It means that there's going to be millions of sustainable, small, decentralized organizations in this world. And they will be born every day. How can we do that on VeChain with one click? That's the aim. That's really the aim. One thing, there's 3 delivery models I have in mind, okay? The VeChain Foundation does everything. That makes sense. Sometimes we do that ourselves. 2, VeChain Foundation works with some enterprises, so does everything but working with some enterprises. Number 2, the foundation grant mechanism, working with the community or with small startup, we could outsource and offload a little bit of the work, which is quite important. And 3rd is community, in full. The community decides, Antonio, I want to do that thing. I'll do that thing for you. I like that. And I think I can make a business out of it. And I would say, off you go, happy. So that's pretty much the way we are trying to engage our delivery. So where are we? What have we done so far? How good have we been so far? Quite good, I have to say. Carbon footprint calculator with VeChain stats released recently, that's quite good. I mean, Professor Costantino said, anything you do in the future, and even David said it very well, any blockchain you use, you're going to have to say, I'm emitting this NFT, what's my carbon footprint? That's going to be a big deal. I know it sounds a little bit, sorry, I'm going to have to adjust my, better now? I know it sounds a little bit naive because a lot of people are talking about carbon footprint calculators, but we have delivered that and it's quite accurate. We'll talk about it in a minute. Wallet browser extensions, Node API extensions, so Web3 to Connex adapter. We are releasing a number of development tools, especially hard hat plugins and truffle. We're about to release a full proven testing documentation of OpenZeppelin libraries, integration, 99% EVM compatibility, so that the community can use the whole EVM set of libraries. And Web3 as a service, we call VORJ. It's effectively a portal for VeChain as a service. Enables Web2 people to forget about the Web3 kind of difficulties and deploy smart contract, write smart contract on VeChain in a kind of a Web2 fashion. And last but not least, a little bit of infrastructure improvements. I think the foundation needed a little bit of an uplift in terms of public node, and we have delivered a few of those. So let's look into the details, and that's what I'm going to do now, a little bit talking about the products. So meet VeWorld is the first foundation wallet browser extension. I'm not saying it's the first VeChain wallet browser extension, but it's the first one supported by the foundation. It has been missing for a long time, I have to say, but we have delivered that quite quickly, so well done to the team. It's a self-custody. It's already live. It's been live for effectively a couple of weeks. So it's self-custody wallet. So you keep your keys, your digital assets. Recently, it has become a thing since the FTX collapse. It is truly decentralized. Believe it or not, there is no backend servers that is going to store your IP as it happened in some wallets recently. So it's quite decentralized. It's compatible with ledger devices. It's been security audited by Hacken. And the website is VeWorld.net, so please go there and download it. Some of the core features of the wallet, in general, it has, features parity at the moment with Sync2, which is the wallet where you guys from the community are all using. You can create wallet, import wallets, on each wallet, multiple accounts. It's the typical stuff of derived keys, child keys. You can manage a crypto portfolio across multiple tokens that are running on VeChain, send and receive crypto, integration with Ledger, It transacts very well with DeFi protocols, DApps, embedded in browser, really, really, really good. Light and dark mode, there is a developer integration guide. And in fairness, it looks quite good. It's very usable, it's very fast. I think the community feedback has been great so far, and really thank you. What's the future of VeWorld, though? What are we going to do next for this browser extension? A lot will come from you, from the community, okay? So you're going to tell us what you need. But at the moment, we are releasing a mobile version for this wallet. It's likely going to replace the VeChain Tor, as we already announced, VeChain Tor wallet. We already announced that on Twitter. It's going to support crypto on-ramp and off-ramp, which is quite good. It's an important feature. Native NFT integration, so you can browse your NFTs and all this type of stuff, exchange, etc. Carbon calculator. Again, before you're going to transact, you're going to check what is your carbon footprint for this transaction. And what does that mean for you? DEX integration, bridges, event whitelisting, and more. But as I said, a lot will come from this group of people, from the community, from this audience. This is VeWorld. Next piece of thing that we have been doing, and this is quite an important project, VORJ. VeChain as a service. You can see a little bit the way it looks like. It's a no-code Web3 as a service platform, zero code, bridging between Web 2 and Web 3. It allows everyone, regardless of the technical capabilities, if you don't know Web 3, it's fine, to create, manage, deploy smart contracts, removing technical barriers. Technical barriers in Web 3 are heavy. A lot of organizations, one of the problems for adoption, it has been technical barriers, in my view. One of many. And VeChain has been trying to solve a lot of those. In general, we're going to try to integrate with everything that the VeChain community is doing, all the multiple marketplaces, etc. So we try to be inclusive of the community, and we're going to listen, as usual, to what you have to say, okay? Whatever you need, come to us. I'm going to spoil a little bit of the layout. Sorry, quite big, but this is a list of projects. So imagine you have a number of Web3 projects, that they do ERP 180, which is ERC20, fungible, non-fungible tokens on some more complicated smart contracts. Here you get a little bit your allocation, the carbon footprint that your allocation in terms of how many credits you have to run this portal. Carbon footprint, what's your carbon footprint for this project so far? How much carbon emission are you doing? So that's the way it looks. So what's the timeline for VORJ, though? Because it's quite an important project, in fairness, and it's a portal for everything about VeChain in the end. So the backend is live, to be honest, since October. We already have 5 organizations using it. Some of them are here. I'm going to mention names. Anyone can be onboarded right now. All we offer for now is VIP 180, VIP 181 as a service. It's just the beginning, okay? The web app will be released this month, and it's a web app where you effectively, it's going to be only free tier, unpaid, free for everyone, but with limited API, of course, limited traffic to issue NFTs or FTs. It's going to be on VORJ.app as a beta version testing this month. In Q3, at around June, we plan to release a full portal website where you can register your organization, select a plan, free and different tier for paid plan based on what you want to do, and then the production-ready web app at VORJ.app. What is the vision for VORJ? It's a big one, in my view. It's sustainability as a service in the end. Our goal is to really enable Web3 organization, sustainability organization, to just, with zero code, one click, create your DAO, That's the way I see it. And that's the way our product manager, Neil, actually there sees that. So it's really enabled the developer community to support the sustainability initiative. It's going to be a core element of our strategy. So that's VORJ, and we are releasing now. Libraries in infrastructure, this is something we have released, or we are releasing this month. We are really a week or 2 weeks away. We work with Electric Consulting, a consulting firm. We have been able to achieve the following outcomes here, I'm saying. A robust testing of Open Zeppelin libraries. So I'm quite sure all the developers and the builders here know what I'm talking about. Those who are not builders, everyone is a builder, but those who are not developers may not know, but it's the standard API framework for Ethereum, for EVMs. It's a set of API solidity libraries written for EVM, for Ethereum. So we have tested all of them on VeChain, all of them. We spoke to Open Zeppelin, can we do this, guys? We want 99% compatibility. Again, I repeat, 99%. So we're going to publish a Gitbook page where we explain all the testing we have done, and you just can use those libraries. They are verified by us, okay? Another thing we have done is the Web3 provider Connex client. You know, it's kind of using Web3 API to connect directly to VeChain with Connex in the middle. That helps really compatibility, again, with VeChain, with the EVM. That is quite important. So use Web3.js for VeChain. We've been working with this with Peter Zhu team a lot. Then we are creating and releasing a Hardhat plugin. We're updating our Hardhat is, sorry, I should have mentioned, Hardhat is a development framework for Solidity, similar to Truffle. So the plugin is ready. It's going to be issued on our GitHub as a package. You will see it there this month. So you can use Hardhat, quite easy to develop. We have updated the documentation, so it's on Gitbook this time. I think you can already see now, but we're going to add a lot more. So if you do docs.vchain.org, you will see now that it has changed. And so we publish everything this month. In terms of infrastructure, we've been improving a little bit things. 2 public nodes for availability and community use. We will communicate these 2 public nodes with everyone. Okay. Carbon emission calculator. Thanks to the VeChain stats guys and DMVGL, we've been working with them, and we have created a carbon emission calculator for the VeChain Tor public chain. The model quantifies emission from transactions and blocks. Contains a baseline for empty blocks, because you may have some empty blocks, and we have a baseline for that. And for smart contracts, we not only calculate all the steps, and so the carbon footprint, but also the input transaction carbon footprint. Because for a smart contract, it's slightly bigger transaction type. There's a whole payload of data, as you know. It's not a mere token exchange. That's what it looks like, VeChainStats.com. Please go there, visit the page. Again, thanks to Fabian, who is here, and Paul, who is not here. Go under the Activities tab. You will see it there. That's where it looks. You can see CO2 emitted. Here, you can see on each block and transaction the CO2 emission. Quite cool. And there is one feature I love, I have to say, sorry. It's the calculator displays the whole VeChain Tor network emission since it has been created, and it actually makes some nice comparison with real-life use cases, like, you know, like round trip from flights from New York to Frankfurt, or things like that, watching an entire series on Netflix, or charging your phone. So it makes some very interesting comparison with real-life examples. Last, and I'm actually saving time here today, which is good. I usually go over time of 10 minutes, and I get shouted at, but this time I'm doing quite well. Web3 inventory monetization system. This is not a product of the foundation. It's a protocol that we are building with an enterprise, which is SupplyMe. And SupplyMe is an inventory management company. It's a public company listed in London Stock Exchange. In October 2022, I minted that NFT which represents an IM, inventory management transaction. It's an initial MVP. The NFT carries a profit value. At the end of the inventory cycle, you burn the NFT, you get the cash. It's a utility NFT. So why I'm mentioning this? Because what I want this audience to understand is also the way VeChain engages with enterprises. We don't say just simple, oh yeah, that's our platform, our API. Off you go, and then we see things like, oh, people have deployed NFTs and collectibles somewhere, which is great, but then they don't know what to do, and there's no community behind. There's no usage, and there's no adoption. To have adoption, you need to think about why people are doing that. What do you need this NFT for? And we have really been working together with them to define the protocol. And next step is really going to be a fully automated TradeFi protocol, TradeFi DeFi, I would call, for crypto investors to jump into this platform, invest into inventory management platform, and possibly leveraging VUSD, which is our stable coin, so getting payment directly on your wallet in VUSD, which would be quite cool. So it's a good engagement for me, this one, because it shows the seriousness we take when we engage with enterprises, with large organizations. We want to follow them. We just don't want to say, here's the API, deploy an NFT. I don't care. I'm a crypto guy. I'm cool. I don't need. No, it's not that. We really want adoption. What is next? And it's my last slide, I think. What is next is going to be the community that has to tell me, okay, in fairness. What is next is Renato and Luca. What is next is Boston Consulting telling me. What is next is Sunny. But at a high level, Q3, the VeWorld mobile wallet, VORJ full launch, foundation-backed enterprise NFT marketplace, which I should have mentioned early, apologies. It's something we're working on to help enterprises. So a foundation-backed NFT marketplace, which is ours, is mainly for enterprises, is to create different NFT collection that carry a value and there is an utility behind, and they're more for enterprise use. Something we are discussing, and we think we may have a solution to deploy quickly in the next quarter. And another thing, and that's my main job, an initial VeChain dev community building. So my next step here is to build the community of developers around VeChain, okay? I'm building the tools, but now I need engagement. So within Q3 2023, so really soon, we're going to do sort of meetups with all builders, or those who want to be builders in VeChain. Probably going to be in Dublin. We're going to do several of those and gather feedback. What do you need us to do? What do you want us to build? Where do we need to change? Et cetera, and try to grow the community. What do you need so that you're going to build sustainability products on VeChain? And that's going to be a massive focus for me and for the CTO team. And as a steering committee member, that's going to be my focus, the builders community. I just wanted to make that clear. The community is going to be my focus. As a steering committee member, the builders community, sustainability builders community. As a CTO, my focus, as I said, is to deliver the tools to enable Web3 sustainability projects. In Q4, continuing with building the community, a DeFi protocol launch we expect to do, and also, which is kind of not backed by the foundation, a DeFi protocol launch, like where we say we trust this project, we like this project, I think it's a good one, so we are kind of endorsing, an endorsement. And the Supply Me portal launch, we really hope we can do soon. And what is beyond is go sustainability, really, is delivering anything that we've been talking about today. And I really don't know the way it's going to take shape. It can be multiple forms. I have some ideas in mind, but maybe I'm totally wrong. And I'm quite confident and comfortable not knowing sometimes, because it's a journey, and we'll see where this journey takes us, okay? So, thank you. I'm 1 minute ahead of schedule. I'll see you later.